Right now, hundreds of thousands of hunters are in the woods chasing whitetails, probably the most hunted animal in North America. In today's Texas Outdoors, Barry Davis shows us why they are not in short supply.
We have an estimated population of around 4.2 million whitetail deer statewide.
And they are everywhere. In fact, deer almost outnumber humans within a 100-mile radius of San Antonio.
This area in central Texas around San Antonio, north up through Fredericksburg and Kerrville, Llano and Mason, that's the highest deer density in the state.
Parks and Wildlife estimates more than 2 million deer roam this area of the hill country. Understandably, it also has the highest concentration of the state's roughly 750,000 hunters. Several years ago, the state cracked down on what some hunters could take.
In 117 counties in the state of Texas, we have antler restrictions in place.
It's mostly north and east of San Antonio, and the restrictions have paid off, allowing the deer herd to mature.
Prior to the antler restrictions, 60 to 80% of the harvest was 1- and 2-year-old bucks.
Now, Kane says the average is somewhere around 3 to 3.5-year-old bucks. But there are problems, too. Right now, there are 39 cases of chronic wasting disease. It's a highly contagious disease that can decimate a deer herd. Any deer taken in a zone from Hondo to Tarpley over to Utopia and back to Sabinal have to have the deer checked.
It's mandatory that hunters that harvest deer in that zone bring deer to the CWD check stations, either in Hondo or Tarpley, to allow our biologists to collect a CWD sample.
That's to ensure the disease doesn't spread. There's only been one case reported in a wild deer. The rest are all related to breeders or breed and release operations. Right now, most hunters aren't seeing a lot of deer at their feeders because the rain earlier this year allowed for a bumper crop of deer's favorite food, acorns. Eventually, though, that natural supply will run low and deer will go where they know there's food.
So as the season progresses, I expect it to pick up and hunters should have good success. The deer are there, they're just hiding.